Group 1, students, how are you? Today we will solve important questions on Unit 2, Algebra and Statics. First, multiple choose questions. Number 1, when Faraday is touched once, then the probability of getting odd number. We asked about odd number. We know the die has 6 number. Space about the die 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And he asked about probability. So we must put the probability such that A refers to the event about odd number 1, 3, and 5. Then the probability about A will be number of element of A over number of element of S. Number of element about A here we have 3 over 6 about number of space. 3 over 6 it's meaning half. Result will be 1 over 2. Okay. Question number 2. A fair die is ruled once. Then the probability of getting a number less than 1. We want to find less than 1. We haven't a number less than 1 in the once die. Okay. So the result will be 0 because it's impossible. Number 3. The probability of the 13 event equals 1. It will be equal 1. Okay. Question number 4. As flipping fair once, queen once. Okay, about queen. When the probability of appearing ahead, it will be half. You know, the queen once, it will be 1 about head. Head half about the image about the queen. Which of the following may be probability of an event? We know an event lies between 0 and 1, the probability, and certain will be 1, and if you get the impossible number it will be 0, so it will be false because it's less than 1. 87 it will be true because the probability lies between 0% and 100%. It lies between them. He asked about probability, okay, but certain it will be 1 and impossible will be 0. The sum of probability for all possible outcomes of randomly or random experiment, it will be equal 1. Question number 7. If the probability of success of students is 18th, then the probability of the failure, it will be what? It will be 0.2, because the sum of the probability for all possible outcomes of random experiment equal 1. So the difference about them, 1 subtract 0.8, it will be equal 0.2. You know, fair die touched once, then the probability of getting prime number. We know the prime number it only has 2 factors, can divide it by itself and or 1 only. So the result we must choose what? 3 over 6, it will be equal half because the prime number will be 2 and 3 and 5. 2, 3 and 5. We can count them. Probability of A, number of A equals 3 over number of total equals 6. 3 over 6 it will be 1 over 2. Second complete questions. In the experiment of throwing a fair die once and observing the upper face, the probability of appearing an even number equals space, it will be equal half. Why? Because even numbers we will get 2 and 4 and 6, and we can count. The result would be 3 over 6. 3 over 6 it will be equal 1 over 2. Question number 2. At throwing a fair die, the probability of appearance of an even prime number, it will be equal to. We have 1 result from 6 results. So probability about an even number, it will be 1 over 6. We have only 1 digit, it will be 2. Question number 3. If the probability of success of students is 45%, then the probability of his failure is 45%. because 1 subtract 45%, it's meaning 100% subtract 45%. The result will be 45%. If the probability of success of a pupil is 5/8, then the probability of his failure will be what? Equal 3/8. It's the probability of success, and the probability of failure, 1 subtract 5/8 will be 3/8. A class has 21 boys and 15 girls. A pupil of them is selected randomly, then the probability of the pupil is a girl. How many girls? 15. About the total, 21 plus 15. 15/36. Divided by 3, numerator and denominator, it will be 5/12. The probability of occurring of the impossible event equals 0. Impossible, it will be equal 0. I throw a fair die once and observing upper face, a probability of appearance number 4. 4 will be get 1/6. The result will be 1/6. We have only one number from 6 number. The probability about or of any event is not less than, and not more than. Is not less than 1 and is not less than 0 and not more than 1. Lies between 0 and 1. Probability of event. Third, the easy questions. A box contains 4 white, 5 red, and 6 blue balls. A ball is thrown randomly from the box. Find the probability of getting red ball. How many red ball here? We have 5. From the total, 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 6 equal 15. Okay, it's the total. The result will be 1/3 divided by 3, numerator and denominator. White or red ball? White or red. 4 plus 5 equal 9. Over the total number, 15 divided by 3, numerator and denominator. 9 divided by 3 equal 3. 15 divided by 3 equal 5. A fair die rolled once. Write the sample space, then find the probability of each of the following events. 1. Appearing a number divisible by 7. We haven't a number divisible by 7 because the sample space about this randomly, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the probability about this number, we haven't a number. Probability about a equal 0. So probability 0, it's impossible to get a number divisible by 7 here. We haven't a number divisible by 7. Appearing a prime number less than or equal to 5. We can write P probability, or first to find a probability about this event, number of P divided number of space, sample space. So we can find first this event. Appearing prime number less than or equal to 5, we can write 2 and 3 and 5. So prime numbers in the die. Okay, we have 3 numbers from 6. The result will be 1/2. Question number 3. A bag contains 10 similar cards from 1 to 10. A card is chosen randomly. What is the probability of, or that the chosen card is an odd number? You can get the odd number about this randomly space by count all number. Odd number here will be 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Probability about this event, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over 10, it will be 1/2, half. A number divisible by 3, 3, 6, 9. Probability about this event, it will be 3/10. The total 10 here. Next question. Question number 5. Or number 4. Question number 4. Okay, question number 4. A card is thrown randomly from a bag of 25 cards, formed from 1 to 25. Calculate the probability of the drawing cards. Number divisible by 5. Here we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So the probability about this event will be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over 25, it will be 1 over 5. The result will be 1 over 5. A number greater than or equal to 20, it will be 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the probability here, it will be 6 over the total number 25. A perfect square number, it's meaning the number we can get is a square root about it, such that 1, 4, 9, and we know 4 times 4 equals 16, 5 times 5, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The probability about this event equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over 25 equal 1 over 5. An odd number greater than 13 and less than 25 greater than 13. We can write here this event will be D. Write 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 over 25. It's the probability about this event. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Next question here. Question number 5. A bag contains, or here question number 5, a bag has a number similar balls. 2 of them are green, 2 was green, and 4 blue, 4 are blue, and the rest are red. Okay, the rest was red. Again, 2 was green, 4 blue, and the rest red. And the probability of drawing green 1 over 6. Find the number of red balls. We know 6 of the total, 6 multiplication the total ball. About what? 6 is here, 1 over 6. 6 is ball green. How many green? How many green here? 2 was green. So 6 is multiplication what equal to 6 is multiplication 12, because 2 times 6 equal 12. To find the total multiplication 2 by 6. So the total number is the number of all balls equal 12. Then you want to find the red ball. We know the total 12 and 2 green. 2 ball was green and 4 blue. Here 4 plus 2 equals 6. 6 subtract by 12 equals 6. So we have 6 balls. We have 6 balls red. The result will be 6. Okay, understood? First we can find the result about multiplication. The fraction here about the total equal green. Green was 2. He asked about this question about red ball. So 12 subtract by 6 equal 6. Question number 6. A card is drawn randomly from 10 cards, normed or numbered from 1 to 10. What is the probability of that showing card is an even number? We can count even number here about space 1, 2, 3, and so on to 10. So the even number B, it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. The probability about B, number of element, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 over 10 equal half. The result will be 1 over 2. Okay. An odd number about this element, I will get it A, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. It's a odd number, but greater than 3. We can cancel 1 and cancel 3 because he asked about greater than 3. The result will be 5, 7, 9. So the probability about this event will be 3 over 9 over 10. 3 over 10, the total. Okay, the odd number, it will be 7 and 5 and 9. Question 7. Third die is rolled once and the number of dots on the upper is observed. Find following. We have the die here. The simple space here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Probability of getting number 7, it will be E equal 5. We have null set here about this event. We haven't a number 7 in the die ruled. Okay, so the probability about E equal 0. The result will be 0. Question 3. The probability of getting an odd number, we can write here 1, 3, 5. So the probability about B equal number of element here 3 over 6. It will be 1 over 2. The probability of getting a prime number here 2, 3, 5. Since the probability about C equals 3 over 6, it will be 1 over 2. Probability getting a number less than 3, greater than 3, it will be what? 2 and 1. So the probability about this number here less than 3, 2 and 1. Probability about this event, we have 2 numbers from 6 numbers, it will be 1 over 3. Question 8. In the experiment thrown third die, find the simple space equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Probability of getting a number greater than 6, we haven't. So probability about this event, I will put this event E equal 5. Then the probability about this event will be 0. The probability of getting a number satisfying the equality 2 less than x less than 4, so this element x will be 3. So the probability about x will be 1 over the total number 6. Okay, my students, thank you about it. You must solve questions about this example and study hard. Goodbye.